Hello students, in the last video we discussed about the supply curve of a firm and the shutdown point, normal profit also called zero profit, and the supernormal profit, break even point, and the supply curve, determinants of the supply curve, etc. These topics we studied in the last video. And today we are in this video we are discussing about the microeconomics 4th chapter continue part, impact of the unit tax supply on a supply and market supply curve. Here first the small topic it is impact of a unit tax on a supply. Unit tax means a per packet tax or a per piece tax, that is per good or a per unit per packet taxes. For example, ನೀವೇನೋ ಮ್ಯಾಗಿ ಪ್ಯಾಕೆಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ಪೆನ್ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಸಹಿತ ದೇ ಆರ್ ರಿಟನ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಪ್ಯಾಕೆಟ್ ಆಲ್ taxes are included. The consumers only pay this unit taxes indirectly to the government, but before only the sellers or firms owner or producers they are already paid the taxes to the government for unit taxes. What is the unit tax? It is very important. This is the 1 mark question. 1 mark question every year. It is will be repeated question in the every year ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಷ ಬರುವಂಥ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇದು. And unit tax means a tax is a tax that the government imposes per unit sale of a tax. This is called a unit tax. For example, suppose that the unit tax imposed by the government it is the 2 rupees. For example, 2 rupees increase, 2 rupees tax hakirtare, but the firm owner they fix the prices 8 rupees. 8 rupees cost of productions ಎಲ್ಲ include ಆಗಿ 8 rupees ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ 8 rupees ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ 2 rupees ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸನ್ನು ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೈತಿ. Then if the firm producers and sellers 10 units of the goods, the producers produce 10 units and they are sell in the market 10 units, the ಎಷ್ಟು ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸನ್ನು ಪೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, how much tax to be paid by the producers to the government? 10 into 2 rupees is equal to 20 rupees. Here 20 rupees, 10 units and 2 rupees. Here taxes imposed by the government 10 into 2 rupees is equal to here 20 rupees. This 20 rupees paid to the government by the producers. It will be explained with the help of 2 diagrams here. First one, this is a P naught or a P. Here P star or P naught, it is a price of the 8 rupees price fixed by the firm in the long period, long run average cost, long run marginal cost. Here 8 rupees, but when the government imposes 2 rupees of taxes, here price plus tax included, here the curve shift of the upwards from here to here, same curve shift only, same shapes also same, everything is same, curves only shift here. This is the long run marginal cost and average cost. Here the included this T means here taxes, 2 rupees tax, 8 plus 2 is equal to 10 rupees. They are paid the 10 rupees. So it means they are sold in the market per unit 10 rupees. They are paid the 2 rupees to the government and 8 rupees to the firms. And next here S1 and here S star here. For example, S dash and S star. S dash means here included taxes and S means without taxes. Here half of the marginal cost curve, this is the half of the marginal cost curve is called a supply curve. Here this is the supply curve. It means supply curve also shift upwards here when the tax imposes the same 8 plus 2, this 2 rupees it is the taxes, 8 rupees to the producers. It is paid by the consumers indirectly to the government. Here this is the unit tax. This is a 1 marks question, very important question. And next another one important concept, the market supply curve. Here the market supply curve, it is a 6 marks question. Last year question paper ಒಳಗೆ annual exam ಒಳಗೆ ಈ question ಬಂದಿತ್ತು, 6 marks ಬಂದಿತ್ತು, very easy concept. The market supply curve. Here what is a market supply curve? A graphical representation of a market supply schedule is called market supply curve. It means the graphically representation of a market supply schedule is called market supply curve. The market supply curve shows the output levels that firms in the market produce in aggregate to corresponding to different values of the market prices. That is known as the market supply curve. For example, assume that consider in the market with the number of firms here. For example, we assume that there have two firms, firm 1 and firm 2, or firm A and firm B, or firm 3, etc. etc. ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು firms ಇರ್ತಾವೆ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡು we are adding them, the total production supplied by the firms in the market. For example, firm 1 3 units, firm 2 4 units, firm 3 5 units. That will be add here, firm 1 production plus firm 2 production and firm 3 productions. Then only we get the market supply, total market supply of the product in the market. But we assume that there have two firms in the market, or two suppliers in the market. For example, we see here a diagram. This is the main important diagram here. This one, the curve, this is a blue shaded area, or a blue line. These are the supplies of the firm A, firm B, or firm 1, firm 2, and this is the market supply of the firm here. And this one is the price level of a firm 1 and firm A, and firm B price level here, and this is the total price level of the market supply. And per example, here firm 1, firm A, or firm 1 here, the price fixed P1 here 10 rupees price they are fixed in the market. And next another one price P2 means 15 rupees, P3 means here the price is P3 means 20 rupees, but just we assume that 10 rupees. Suppose a supplier or a firm fix the prices, it is in the market prices they are fixed the 10 rupees of the firm. They are supplied 10 rupees, below the 10 rupees they are fixed, they never supply in the market of that product. You know, one biscuit firm ಐತೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು, ಇದು ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಗೂಡು ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೈ ಗೂಡು ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು, ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಗೂಡು ವೈ ಗೂಡನ್ನು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ ನೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಬಿಸ್ಕಿಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೈ ನೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ biscuit here. For example, biscuit packets, for example, they are produced 3 units of biscuits when the price is 10 rupees. Suppose they are supplied, not a production, supplied 3 units of the biscuits in the market, and when the price is 1 per unit, it is 10 rupees. Suppose prices decreases in the market 10 to 5 rupees, the never supplied by the firm 1, it will be losses to the firm 1. That's the reason here they are fixed 10 rupees, they are supplied 3 units here. And B firm, they are biscuit, they are fixed the prices, it is the 15 rupees from here to 0 to here P2. From P to P2 means 15 rupees, we assume that 15 rupees. They are fixed the 15 rupees here. They are sold in, they are supplied in the market 4 units of goods, or 4 units of biscuits in the market. It means price is higher, they are supplied 4 units, more supplied or higher supplied in the market. How we get the market supply? This is a supply curve. Supply curve here just slant ಆಗಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಐತಿ, ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗೈತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಏನಾಗೈತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ದ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಈಸ್ ಹೈಯರ್ ಅನ್ಕೂಲೆ ದ ಕರ್ವ್ ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ properly, and when the increases prices also and next quantity also same. We can assume that here next market supply curve also comes like this, but the prices are a variation of the firm A and firm B. Firm A prices is 10 rupees and firm B prices is, it is the 15 rupees. That's the reason the curve start from here, prices it is a 10 rupees, and again it is a cut here, and again increases, again cut here, the price differences here, and quantity and price differences here, again it is a slope of the SM curve, market supply curve. Always market supply curve slopes upwards here, but the demand curve slopes downwards, because of the reason the supply and here demand and prices are opposite directions. Prices increases means demand decreases, but supply is the same directions. Price and next supply is the same. The price increases means supply also more in the market. Price decreases automatically supply also decreases in the market. ಯಾಕೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಹಂಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ಇದ್ರ law ಯಾಕೆ ಹಿಂಗೈತಿ? law of supply, main law of supply. Other things remains constant. When the price is increases, supply also increases. When the price decreases, supply also decreases. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದ್ದ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡೋದಂದ್ರೆ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮರ್ಸ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಬೈ ಮೋರ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್, ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಟು ದಿ ಫರ್ಮ್. ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಲಾಸಸ್ ಆಗುವಂಥ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. But demand is opposite. Demand is a consumer. Here consumer what quantity purchased in the market, that is called demand. But supply is the producers. How much up supplied by the producers in the market, that is. It means that will be both are depending on the prices. Price is variations, but is price is less means they are buy consumer buy more goods in the market, but quantity is less supplied by the firm A. But price is higher of the good, but supplied is higher, but the consumer buy less in the market. But whatever, how we get the supply, market supply here, quantity here in your textbook they are given the quantity 5 here ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ 5ಗಿಂತ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರ ಅವರು, ಬಟ್ 3 ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ನಾವು ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. 4 ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 3 ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್, 4, 5, 6, 7 ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್. ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಇಸ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಇಸ್ 7, ಬಟ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್ 10 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 15. ನಾವು ಇವಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ 10 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 15 is equal to 15 means 25. 25 divided by 2, we get the average 25, 12.2 rupees. It is the average price of the biscuits in the market. Market ಒಳಗೆ average price ಎಷ್ಟೈತೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಬಿಸ್ಕೆಟ್ ಇದು 12.5 ಅಂದರೆ 12.5 ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತೈತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಿಸ್ಕೆಟ್ದು ಪ್ರೈಸಸ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ವಿ ಗೆಟ್ ದ averages of the prices and quantity we have added. ಅಂದರೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ, ಬಟ್ 7 rupees ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟೀಸ್ 7 ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ 4 + 3 ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 7 ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಕರ್ವ್. ಈ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ 3 ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸು ಒಂದು ಲೈನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಇದನ್ನು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕಟ್ ಹಾಕೋ. ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಸಹಿತ ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮದು ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಹಂಗೈತಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ಆದರೂ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1, 2, 3 diagrams. That price P1, P2 and P3 here, panel A, panel B and panel C, they are given OY-axis prices and OX-axis it is the output quantity supplied in the market. You can see here this one. Okay, ಇದರ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು. ಹಿಂಗೆ ತೆಗೆದಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಿಮಗೆ ಫುಲ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗ್ತೈತಿ. ನೀವೇನಾದರೂ ಫಸ್ಟ್ 2 ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ತೆಗೆದು ಇನ್ನು ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ತೆಗೆದು ಈ ಕಡೆ ತೆಗೆದು ಆ ಕಡೆ ತೆಗೆದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕಟ್ ಆಗುವಂಥ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಅದು ಕಟ್ ಆಗೋ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಟ್ ಆಗೇ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ರಾಂಗ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್, ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ರೈಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಕರ್ವ್ and just I am given the explanation here. It means the diagram here, when the market price is strictly below the P1, both the firms choose not to produce any amount of the good, hence market supply will also be zero here. For example 10 kinta before bandru andre that will be production will be the zero here firm B 15 kinta 15 rupees kinta price kela bantandre that will be the zero. Market supply also zero when the producers producing zero there have no productions, it means the market supply also zero here. Prices ಇಷ್ಟಿದ್ದಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ producers produce ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವರು ಇಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರೈಸಸ್ ಇರಬೇಕಂತಿರ್ತೈತೆ, ಅಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರೈಸಸ್ ಇದ್ದ ಮಾತ್ರ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ದೇ ಆರ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಬಿಲೋ ದ 10 and 15 here 10 and here 15, the production will be the zero by the producers. Market supply also zero, and for a market prices is strictly less than the P2, only firm A will produce a positive amount of the goods. Suppose prices is 15 ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಸಹಿತ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ ಟು ದ ಫರ್ಮ್ B also and firm A also. Prices when the prices is higher in the market. The market supply curve considers and will the supply curve of a firm A for a market price greater than the equal to the P2 in the market. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ 10 rupees ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು ಅಥವಾ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದೆನ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಹಿಯರ್ in the firm B, price is equal to the 15 rupees or greater than 15, then only they are able to produce production and the firms supplying in the market. Here less means here zero market supply in the market. This is and here explanation of the diagrams I given. This is the 6 marks question, market supply curve. This diagram is a very important. You should be written neatly and correctly. The diagrams, the curve should come like this only. Okay. And next another one topic here, price elasticity of supply. Same price elasticity of supply you already studied in the price elasticity of demand. Same meaning, but here we are including supply. Quantity means here supplied, that too in the demand, this elasticity of demand, quantity means demanded quantity. Here this is a 1 marks and 2 marks question, compulsory question. 1 marks gara bartati, 2 marks gara bartati. Compulsory question banda bartati. Price elasticity of supply. What is the price elasticity of a supply? The price elasticity of a supply of a good measures the responsiveness of a quantity supplied to changes in the prices of the good. That is called price elasticity of a supply. Quantity changes or prices changes. Here how much of the percentage quantity changes and prices changes, that will be explained by the price elasticity of a supply. The price elasticity of a supply denoted by a ES. ES ante now denote ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. It can be main formula of the price elasticity of a supply is ES is equal to percentage change in a quantity supplied in the market divided by percentage change in a prices. This is the main formula. To get the main formula, we can use to earn more other two formulas here. S is equal to delta Q and divided by Q into 100 divided by delta P divided by 10 P here and into 100, and or another one S is equal to delta Q divided by Q and into P divided by delta P here. What is denotes these all? Here we come to here. ES means elasticity of a supply, and delta Q or Q2 means a changed quantity. Here it means new quantity, and delta P or a P2 changed price or a new price. Q or Q1 old quantity and P or P1 old prices. Here these are main. And for example, according to a textbook they are given one example here. Price of the cricket ball P and quantity of the cricket balls produced and sold in the market. Old price 10 rupees, P1 P2 and new price is 30 rupees, and old quantity 200 unit 200 balls and new quantity 1000 balls. First quantity supplied, we get the quantity supplied of the percentage here. Delta here Q2 means 1000 minus 200, 1000 minus 200 divided by 200 into 100, we get the 400 here, and percentage change in a market prices given point here. And next P2 and P1 divided by 100 and 30, 10 and into 100 10, we get the 200 here. Price elasticity of supply and 200, and price elasticity of supply main formula. Here this is the main percentage change in a quantity of a supply. Percentage change in means 400, and next percentage change in prices means 200. 400 divided by 2%. It means here 2% of the prices increases and 2% of the quantity increased in the market here. And next another one here, price elasticity of demand. You can see here this diagram help with the some geometric methods here. For example, the supply curve here, it is a confusion to you. Just look at the diagram here. M, this one is the positive, my plus 1 here, and next these are, and here M from 0 to here M point, and next this is a supply curve, and this is a supply curve, and this is a supply curve. This one is the positively goes, or elasticity is greater than 1 point, elasticity is greater than 1, and here elasticity is equal to 1, and elasticity is less than 1. ಯಾಕೆ ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ? ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಎಮ್ ಕ್ಯೂ naught, here m q naught, this one q naught to m, and next o q 0, o q naught. Here the differences is o q quantity is we can see here this one and this one supplied in the market. This differences, this triangular shape, it is a positive thing. It means elasticity of supply is more than 1. The elasticity supplied are more than compared to the price. Price kinta ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡೇವಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಸಪ್ಲೈಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ಮಾಡೇವಿಲ್ಲ. And this one is a equal point, both it's start from 0 to here. ES is equal to 1, ES is equal to price and both are equal here. And next ES is a greater than 1 here. Sorry, ES is a less than 1 here. Less than yakandre this one is a negative points, negatively. It means this triangular, it is the 0 to q01 and m to q01. 0 kinta ಒಳಗೈತಿ the point. This differences we can see here. It means supplied curve or supplied, it means elasticity supplies are less than 1 here. That's the reason supplied, it means when how much of the percentage decreases or increases in the supply when the price is increase or decrease. But both are demand and supply always depending on the prices the variation also, that will be variation in the demand and supply, but demand and supply always be opposite directions. And next homework here, given the homework here, 2 marks question. First one, give the meaning of the price elasticity of supply and write the formula here. Meaning ಬರಬೇಕು and formula write the formula. And 6 marks question, explain the market supply curve with the help of a diagram. This one market supply means here, this one start from here, the market supply curve. 6 marks question from start from here, explanation and diagram should be right like this only. And next other explanation of the supply, it means supply curve. And next with this notes I will end 4th chapter. Next week I will send 5th chapter. ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಬಟ್ I have to study about the all the question bank with answers. ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕನ್ನು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟಾಗಿ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಆಗಿರಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್, ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಅಷ್ಟು ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸನ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಬರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಹೆಡ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ. ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮನ್ನು ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ನೀವು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದರೆ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ PUC ಟು ಡಿಪೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್, ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್. ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ದ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆ, ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಲೈಕ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ, ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.